This is your meeting minute for the July 23rd Budget Recommendation Committee meeting. Over the course of the next several months, this committee will be meeting to discuss the Town of Exeter's budget for 2026.
The budget process this year is going to be very difficult. A lot of requests right off the top that we sort of don't have control over.
This process starts internally in August, when town departments present the proposed budget to the town manager's office. The town manager reviews these proposals, then forwards them to the Select Board and the Budget Recommendation Committee, also known as the BRC. Then in October, department budgets are evaluated by members of the BRC in subcommittee meetings, going line by line through their budget. After that, subcommittees report back to the rest of the BRC, where they provide updates and recommendations to the budget. When the BRC finalizes their budget recommendations, they present them to the Select Board for review, where the Select Board makes any adjustments before the deliberative session. Then the budget is discussed and debated alongside all of the warrant articles at the deliberative session. Finally, at the town elections in March, the budget with any amendments is voted on by town residents. In this kickoff meeting, the BRC discussed some of the challenges they'll face regarding the 2026 budget.
To say it's going to be challenging is a bit of an understatement. There are several components of the budget for FY26 that out of the gate are baked in.
He went on to explain that the major challenges include a recent renegotiation of union contracts that will add an additional $500,000 to the budget. Healthcare costs are also expected to be increased by 15 to 20% from last year. And there is a $1.6 million increase in debt services due to 3 capital improvement projects: the public safety complex, repair of the Linden Street Bridge, and a new fuel island at DPW.
I think it's a good year to really relook at everything that maybe we've assumed in the past as, it is what it is. Because these structural additions to the budget aren't something we can necessarily overcome in a planning department's general operating expenditures.
My experience is that most of the dollar increase or budget increase items are either CIP related or new labor related. We don't have a lot of say over the benefits. We don't have say over negotiations with unions and things like that. But the CIP really matters. That's where we really have a say in what goes forward. And so this year, I have a feeling that a lot of the items that are going to be presented, we're going to have to take we always take a careful look, but it's going to require some difficult decisions because the regular budgets, we don't have a lot of actual jurisdiction over.
Right.
We've been meeting with all the departments to give them a heads up because we wanted to meet with them early because of the situation that we have. So their budgets haven't been turned into me yet, but nobody has notified me of requesting any new positions, and I think they know that this is probably not the year for that.
The next Budget Recommendation Committee meeting will take place on October 1st in the Novak Room. See you there.